That $250,000 goes into an account that I have no access to, only her, but she has her name is on every bank account that I have and every business that I own. My money is her money and her money is her money. Who said that to you, y'all? God.
All right, welcome back to another video of Overreacting. No book of, but I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Jew with us.
What it do, it's your boy Jew, and we out here overreacting for you. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe.
Listen, this next video was sent over to us by you guys, the viewers, and I love this video because it's a compilation. You know, I love the compilation videos. You know what I'm saying? So, and it has to do with the whole pandering era that we are in, which I wouldn't even say is the era that we currently, I feel like it's been a thing, you know what I mean? But we're going to play the video, we're going to come back, we're going to give our thoughts because we got a lot to say about this topic, so.
What's wrong with this generation today? These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you.
So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection.
What else she need to slide up to the table with?
My wife, $250,000 a year. She has a maid. She has a chef. She has a personal stylist. It's my job from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head to maintain her because she is a gift from God. That $250,000 goes into an account that I have no access to, only her, but she has her name is on every bank account that I have and every business that I own. My money is her money and her money is her money. Who said that to you, y'all? God.
Hey, a man will lie, get caught, and then blame you for finding out. And then be like, well, if you go looking for dirt, you gonna find it. Bruh, she can't find dirt without you first being filthy. And then when she snap on you, you gonna call her crazy for her reaction when, newsflash, the most dangerous anger is built inside of the heart of a good woman. So what's really crazy is you lying to a woman who can read energy, like she ain't gonna eventually catch on. And even crazier is thinking you can disrespect that woman and she's gonna continue to respect you. I don't care how good she is. You don't get the same version of a woman more than once. You can try all you want to flip the script, but the version of that woman who fell for your first act is not sticking around for the next one.
When you first meet a woman, you should be spending money. I don't want to hear your fucking excuse why you don't. Then you don't like her. If you're a single man, 100%, that means you've been saving and stacking money. If you cannot send Zells, pay for her nails to get done and hair done before a first date, or pay for some Shein items or Fashion Nova, you should not be fucking dating.
Men who are secure don't get upset when women say all men. Emotionally regulated men don't get upset when women say all men, because we understand why they would say that.
How can a woman be soft in a relationship with you when you are emotionally unavailable? You are rough, angry, dismissive. She has to be hard in a relationship with you. There's no trust.
Ladies, he wants a girl to have nice nails, but he's not paying for her manicure. He wants a girl to have clean feet, but he's not paying for her pedicure. He wants a girl to have nice lips, but he's not paying for her lip gloss collection. Ladies, if he's not investing in you, he doesn't deserve you. Yalla.
Listen, if a man asks you what you bring to the table, that man has a low credit score. He's not even asking you, he's just revealing his hands, his cards. He's doing this. Here's the situation. I got low credit. What do you bring for the table so that I can get a cosigner on that new challenger? I need somebody to move into the house and cut my rent in half.
You can't want a 50-50 chick and still want to be the man of the house. You can't expect your woman to go clock in and listen to another man for 8 to 10 hours and then come home and listen to you. It's not possible. It's not going to happen. So if you want to be the man and you want to be submissive and you want her to clean up the house and give you sex whenever you want, you got to show her that you the man. You got to let her live in her femininity. You can't be like, okay, go out there in the world and be a masculine, because you have to be masculine to survive the world, and then come home and be feminine to me. It ain't gonna work like that.
So the only purpose for a woman is to bring life?
Imagine when those women are unable to bring life, then what is their value? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that their only value? Is this literally, like you said, their birth children? Like,
I just don't understand. What about reciprocating? What about making a man happy? Who wouldn't want their woman to be able to be home, not working, whatever the case may be, flower her with gifts all the time. That's not the reality. Not saying some women don't deserve that, but what the fuck are they talking about? It sounds outrageous. He said you need to pay to wash her feet. I gotta pay you to wash your ass? I'm only paying for pussy? Like, these dudes, these simps, are basically giving you the rhetoric of how to be used for your money. Like, that's the only thing they telling you to do is pay for everything, make her happy, and don't matter what everything else is. I'm confused, bro. Like, I just don't understand. Like, a lot of these dudes are just lying. And they saying what you want to hear, whether they making you happy or not.
I think a lot of this comes down to marketing and money, right? Because when you understand that women are the biggest consumers in America, you kind of have to play on their emotions in order to get them to buy into what you're trying to sell them. A lot of these people are trying to sell them a course. They're trying to sell you either in the case of Derrick Jaxn, trying to sell you a course. You know,
what was he caught? Wasn't he caught?
He was caught like cheating or something.
But wasn't he just on that video frowning upon a man that would cheat?
Yeah, he was for sure talking about himself in third person, like, you know. But again, I think when you look deeper, and we was having this conversation, and I came up with the conclusion that a lot of the men that pander to women either is one of three things, or maybe one or two things, right? They either know that pandering is going to get them pussy, right? They know that pandering is going to get them views, followers, and then pussy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the third is just they actively can't go against women or hold women accountable because they have skeletons in their closet. You get what I'm saying? So when I think of the Derrick Jaxns, he can't actively hold no woman accountable because he has skeletons in his closet. And the moment he holds a woman accountable, what they're going to do? Bring that up against him.
For sure.
Try to cancel him.
Yep.
The same thing with Charlemagne. Charlemagne, and as much as I respect Charlemagne, he has a history. He has a past. Just a lot of people have a past. And his past deals with, you know, allegedly sexual assault or whatever the case is. So you think he could hold a woman accountable? Not more than likely, no, because what's going to happen? They're going to bring a sexual assault thing against him. They're going to try to get him canceled. They're going to tell iHeartRadio to fire him or whatever the case is. So you have to kind of pander, just like the Yada dude. Even with Umar. Umar has a history of, you know, with women, and they say things about him, or you know, his baby mama and stuff like that. So he has a history. So he can't hold women accountable, because what's the first thing that's going to happen? Oh, word, that's why you wasn't paying your child support, or that's why you a deadbeat, or that's why X, Y, and Z. So a lot of these men that pandering have no other choice but to pander, because they can't hold women accountable, because they have dirt against them that could get them canceled, that could get them fired, that could get them like this look into it. I promise you, every guy, like the Pastor Poppy Don dude, they said that he had a history of domestic violence. You think he can hold a woman accountable? No. The first thing they're gonna do is, oh, you was beating on your girl. Like, so again, and I'm not saying that anybody's above accountability or being honest, like, you know, but don't be disingenuous. And that's why I don't like about people who pander. The thing with Ace Metaphor.
Long story short, bro was running through them hoes. All that yapping he was yapping towards women, he was not standing on that shit.
He just had a situation with one of his crewmates, several of his female crewmates. You think he could hold a woman accountable? Because what's going to happen when he hold them accountable?
But I mean, wasn't that always his strategy?
Probably was always his strategy. But in general, he can't hold them accountable, because the first thing that's going to come out, oh, you ain't paying me my money, you ain't do this, you a dirtbag behind the scenes. Like, so of course you have to pander, because you have no other choice. That's why with us, I believe we're much more fair. We don't pander to one side or the other. We try to be as honest as possible.
So you're saying that because these people have something that can affect their careers, that they're selecting to be peaceful for women or promote women for financial gain.
For financial gain. Steve Harvey's another one. He has a history with his ex-wife and all this other stuff. So again, when you have dirt or skeletons in your closet, you can't be the ones airing shit out, because shit gonna get aired out on you. And Steve Harvey's a businessman. You think he want to actively have to work through a cancellation? Like, I feel like I'm rambling because I'm so passionate about
No, but go ahead.
But I just think it's a bit of, you know, women being the biggest consumers, so that actively contributes to, let me get in on this. So if I cater to them, they're gonna just spend their money and whatever the case is. And then there's a 2, the sex. You know, the more I cater, the more I pander, the more pussy I'm probably gonna get. And then 3 is I got the dirt in my closet. It's either one of those 3 categories that men who actively are trying to blatantly pander fall into.
We almost speak on the fact that the women that, you know, crave those men that are saying those same things, even if he has a wife at home, like the women that knew that most of these guys that are married still go out and cheat with him. So what does that make that woman?
Like Derrick Jaxn, he had his whole situation. You really don't hear about him no more, but when he posts his little videos every time, he still got the women followers. Like you got to see, he's clearly not practicing what he preached, but women don't care because he makes them feel good. And once you make women feel good about themselves, or make it feel like it's not their fault, or you know,
they probably blaming his wife just because
so. Like
because he was speaking their language. You know what I'm saying?
I could be wrong. You know what I mean? And maybe I am wrong, but I just wanted to have that, bring this to y'all attention. Let us know if y'all think I'm wrong, if I'm tripping. Do y'all think that they pandering? Do y'all think that they not pandering? They just keeping it real? I don't know. Let us know.
Bro, $250,000 allowance?
That is crazy. I'm not gonna hold you.
And if
then his money is her money, and her, bro.
I would never say that out loud.
Mm-hmm.
When you're building a family and you building a legacy, like why is it not ours? Why would you even want your kids to hear that? I wouldn't even want my daughter to hear some stupid shit like that.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that I'm really, and I feel like I've got into it like the last maybe 5 or 6 years as I'm getting older. I'm starting to realize my value outside of women. We have this conversation a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying women aren't important to me or family is not important to me. But again, when you make it your whole identity, women as your whole identity, like that's your purpose for living.
Yeah.
You got to figure out, as men, we need to figure out our purpose outside of women. You know what I mean? Outside of sex, outside of the lust. Because when you don't figure out your purpose, you will be in this perpetual
right now.
Yeah, you be in this perpetual cycle of trying to chase validation from women, trying to sleep with as many women as possible, thinking your worth comes from, you know, tricking on women or spending all of your last on a woman that probably don't give a fuck about you. She probably got 8 other men out there doing the same thing, like, you know. So
buying them bottles to get her attention.
If y'all listen to us, I promise you, this really take time to focus on yourself. And I don't even want to come off as that, you know, focus on yourself, don't fuck these women type. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you should definitely focus on yourself and focus on your purpose and your mission in life over trying to, y'all already see the mindset of some of these women. Your peace is the most important thing. And if you can't protect your peace, then you ain't going to live a long life. I'm going to be honest with you. Like,
that's true.
Anyway, let us know y'all thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe if y'all haven't already done so. We drop new content on this channel every single day. Join the YouTube membership and the Patreon. We got a lot of content coming over there, exclusive early access to all of our content, interviews, the podcast. We bring it back over there. I promise you, we are bringing the podcast back over. We are working on I don't even want to say too much. I really don't. You know, I feel like I'll be saying that, and I really don't want to say too much. Just join the Patreon. Y'all
It is on the way.
And we see you guys in the next video.
It's a wrap.